Just for the record, we are sitting at 2,548 mile, and we're doing a full oil change. I'll be changing the differential oil. We've got the CF Moto oil change kit, 3 quarts of oil. Just flopped out my O-rings there. You see the old one sitting in the bed. Here we are. Put the towel down to kind of catch the oil that was going to fall down to prevent it from making a huge mess. But we'll slide our new filter up in there and put our cap back on. We've already drained the oil. We've got it draining on the bottom. We'll put the new oil in right there at that dipstick, and we should be good to go with the oil. And I don't know if we'll be able to do the differential oil change or not, because it looks like it's about to rain. Okay, so there's our new filter. I want to show you this. This is my old filter down here. See if we can get this out of the way. That's my old filter. This looks like the old one used to be red, and I'm sure it's soaked up a lot of oil now. So the oil hasn't been changed since I did my break-in service. I know I didn't have the video out or started at the point that I started this oil change. However, I want to mention that there was no metal on my screw, the screw that holds the oil in I'm talking about. So what I'm getting ready to do now, I want to kind of put my phone up, is I'm going to dip my finger in the oil, and I always see people do this. So we're just going to get some oil around the edge of that seal, and we're going to stick that in there and finish this oil change off. Okay, I might be just a little bit ashamed to show you this, but that's my oil. You can see it was pretty dirty. It's about 1,500 miles after the break-in service. The pan wasn't clean, in my defense, to begin with, but there was no oil in it. And that's pretty dirty looking oil to me. We can see what flowed out the engine there on my rag. Looks pretty dirty to me. What do you think? Okay, well, we got the diff draining there. It's at a slow drip now. Just letting that go for a minute. We'll come over here. We'll take a look at our screw. So there's our metal shavings. See him there. Oh man. That's what I scraped away with my finger. So, don't see any big hunks of anything in there. Doesn't look too bad to me, but I don't really know. This is literally my first time doing something like this. I'm feeling pretty proud right now. So we'll go ahead. I think I got a little piece of metal there. I'll go ahead and get that cleaned up really good, and we'll close up the front. Okay, so we're on the last one. It's the rear diff. I figured I'd try and let you see this one. But unfortunately, I crawled in here the way I need to use my hand. So you can't see me loosening the bolt. But what I hope to do is just allow you to see the color of the oil as it goes into the pan here. And that time, of course. And as you can see, look at my hand. It's pretty dark looking to me. But that's our rear differential. We'll let that drain while we go over and we take a look at this plug. Okay, here we are. That's the crud on the top of it. Okay, see, it's really cruddy in there. So we'll let that drain for a little while longer, and then we'll stick this plug in and we'll squeeze it in there. Just for FYI, I'm using this. I hope this is okay. I picked up just some STP gear oil, 80W90, that's what it calls for. So we just picked that up from Advance Auto or AutoZone and stick that in there, and we'll kind of see how everything goes. Antennas went down now. We now have the UForce put back together. I will tell you, it's just one little thing. The crush washers that came with the oil change kit, I had a silver one and a brass one, and the brass one would not fit over my oil filler plug screw. I don't know why, but it wouldn't. But other than that, everything went well. The rear differential, the bolt, the filler bolt was totally over tightened. Somebody's doing fireworks. Filler bolt was totally over tightened, so I spent maybe about 30 minutes trying to get that off without stripping it out. Ended up having to put some heat on it. Once we got that taken care of, got the differential oil put in, so the UForce is back together. Test drove it, no leaks. We're good to go. So really, I think that should have taken me about an hour. First time gathering tools, trying to make sure I didn't make a big mess while doing it, because I was kind of in my driveway and my neighbor's driveway doing it. Took me a little longer than expected, but generally that's how things go with me. And it's always something that's harder than it needs to be to get done. But other than that, it's a really easy task to get done. I don't like the way the filter comes out and spills oil everywhere, but I guess that's just has to deal with it, okay? Until next time, I am Tony O. Like, subscribe, share. Peace out.